Standing up here. You'll roll through your spine, sending your hands to the mat and go ahead and walk it on out into a strong plank position and just hold. Feeling the weight of your hands to the mat, getting wide from the back, east to west, and feeling the toes on the mat. Tuck your hips under. Start to bend your knees and walk the hands back in. Nice and light. You'll stand firmly on the ground, reach the arms up, and back down to the mat. Walk it out. Finding that plank. Pressing the arms wide on the back, east to west. Chin is in, neck in line with your spine. The other hand that didn't pull in first will walk it in. Plant your feet on the mat. Reach up. Take a breath in. 2 more times. Walking out. Finding that strong plank position. Tuck your hips under you. Lengthen out as tall as you can with your spine. All corners of your hands press to the mat. Walk it back in. Lift up. Breathe. Walking out. You'll hold that plank position, tuck under. Wide in the back, strong with the feet. Can you tuck your hips an inch more? And then walk in with your non-prominent hand. Lower the heels, lift it up. We're going to come to the hands and knees, bending your knees. Hover, and then lower it down. Open the back. Inhale here, find this cat stretch. Exhale, curl it around. And open it. And tuck under to curl. Really find this space, especially in your upper back. Just stretch. Bringing the weight forward in your hands. 2 more. Opening and close. You'll come to neutral spine. Taking your right hand, we're going to grab your weight. Let's actually grab both weights. You'll take your weights in your arms, extending the right arm long, left leg behind you. Find this position. Hold your balance. Pull in and tuck under, curl, and extend out. You can also do this with the opposite hand, just firmly pressing to the mat. This is actually a little more challenging to hold both of your weights and extend. And just notice if that elbow is overly locked, try to bend it slightly. For 2. And 1. Floating it down into that other side. Reach it up. Hold. Curling under. Connect to your core, warming up the spine. And making sure that shoulder is stacked over the wrist each time you lengthen it out. So don't shorten the movement. In and out. 1 more. Returning it down. You'll tuck your toes under, finding that plank position with both of your weights. You're going to start to turn your feet towards the side, coming back to center. Turn your heels towards the other side, point the toes. Coming back to center. And again, hold the side of your feet. You're going to take your right foot in front. So find this position, rowing your top arm up. Bringing it back down and row it up. And bring it down 1 more time. And back to center. all the way on the toes, letting the heels fall over to the other side, toes point. Shifting your weight, lifting that top arm up, and return down. Same thing, row, and return. One more. Row it up, and return. Find the toes to the mat. Holding this here. 8 rows all the way straight. You're going to take the right elbow back up and return. Left elbow lifts and lower. Right elbow up. Left elbow up. One more each side. Try not to shift the weight. Bending your knees in. Stretch it out. Take the hands to the mat. Find your child's pose. Plank warm up today, and we're going to come on to your seat. You'll take your weights to the side. We'll be back to those. Finding the hands in the pockets of the knees. Starting to round through the spine. Making a C curve and get long through the back. Open up the back, pull into the low belly an inch more. And then bring the nose all the way to the knees, come forward. Again, stretching all of that out. Should feel really nice after plank. Tucking under, looking down at the hip bones. Can you get a little further without shrugging? And return to come up. 2 more times. Tuck, pull in a little bit deeper. And return. One more here. And all the way up. We'll take your weights. The knees just separate as the feet stay right where they were. Arms are into the sternum and chest. From here, we rotate the arms. Try to send that opposite hip down to the mat and come back to center. And rotate. So here you can do a little tuck of the low stomach, but you're just trying to get the torso away from your hips. Like you're wringing out your spine. And twist. As you go over to the right, hold and then go a little further and back up. We go over left and then a little further and up. 2 twists. 1, 2, and lift. 1, 2. One more each side. You'll stretch your legs out all the way. Extend your arms out. Curling through the spine as you reach in the opposite direction. Hold it there. Try to peel the spine a little lower, a little lower, a little lower. Feel each part of your back and reach it away. Take the inhale, arms over. I'm going to do a super slow roll up. Arms start to come forward. Chin to chest, nod, hold. Now, your weights are going to help you lift the part of your spine up a little higher. Hold. Squeeze your legs and lift it a little higher. Pull in, hold that position, and then pull to the belly button and reach all the way past. Again, start to unravel. This will bring a little seamlessly squeeze in our thighs. Feel each part of your back. Touch before the next. Inhale back. Exhale, the arms start to come forward. Nodding the chin in. You'll reach your arms in line with your shoulders, come a little higher, and then as if someone's pulling your arms a little more, come up and hold. Hold that shape, and it's hard. Pull into the low stomach and reach. Curling it down. And now for the next 2, we're going to keep that. We just want to make sure that arms are separated and not pressed together. So they're right over the shoulders. We curl up, flex your heels, bring those inner thighs to touch, hold that position, come up an inch higher, hold, pull through that low belly muscle, and then send it all the way forward. Curling through the spine to come down. Now we have one normal one. Imagine the legs just coming out of your hips, stretching, lifting, reaching. We'll bring your arms all the way in here, crossing at the feet. Straight spine, taking the arms out to the side, and then pull it back in. And shoulders drop. And reach it out. And in this shape, getting nice and long through the crown of the head. We have 4. Can you open the sternum a little more? 3, 2. Hold it there. 1. Little circles with the arms. Reaching back. Everything else staying still. And reverse. And reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking the arms down for a moment. Cross the other one in front. Palms up to the sky. Lift. You're going to bring it behind you. Bring your weights to touch your elbows wide. And then extend the arms up. And again, bend and stretch. Now it's easier to take the weights together and do this, so try to open the palms so that you're shading the fingertips behind you. And less of these. We just do 4. Reach up. 3. Can you peel that mid-back closer together? 2. And 1. Take it all the way down. And then after that one, you get a nice stretch again for the back. We'll take the arms or legs in front, arms back in. You'll curl just like we did before, a couple inches. Imagine the belly button pulling into the rib cage. Take the arms out to the side, hold, palms face the back. Dive forward, bring your nose to knees as the arms reach behind you. Now try to pull your shoulder blades closer together, reaching the palms up to the sky. And now start to rotate the arms so that the palms face down as you come forward, forward, forward. Over your legs and stacking it back up. Same thing, you'll curl down, hold, squeeze. Take the arms out to the side, palms face the back, press forward, dive. Bring the shoulder blades together, pull into the low stomach. Keep reaching, the knuckles and wrists up. Now start to rotate the arms, reach around, stretch past your ankles, and roll it up. One more time. Curling through. Take arms out to the side. Press, dive forward. Nose to knees, lift the arms, rotate all the way around. Let's do one more up to speed. Curl down. Press out. Dive forward, send it back. Shoulders pull together, scapula pulls together, around with the arms. And roll it all the way up. You'll get rid of your weights. We'll just bring those. And then start to curl down all the way to the floor. Reaching your arms by your sides. Right leg will come up. You'll curl your head, neck, and shoulders and look at your hips. You're going to start to pump your arms from this position. Big inhale. Big exhale. Can you hover that bottom leg off the ground? And on the next exhale, switch your legs. Taking a big inhale, pump. Exhale, stay. Big inhale, lift a little higher with the upper body. And exhale, switch the legs. As the hips stay in one line, your hips and your pubic bone are on the same plane of motion. Big exhale, stay. Upper body peels up, big inhale. Big exhale, switch. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Arms are nice and tight. Big inhale here. And exhale, switch. Inhale, last one each. Exhale, stay. Come up a little higher. Inhale, bigger pumps of your arms. Exhale, switch. Last one here, big inhale. And exhale, stay. Inhale here. Exhale, both legs up. Take the knees into the chest, grab on, lower that head. Give yourself a nice hug. As you blow it out, get longer through the spine to the mat. Taking the right leg up. Grab behind your thigh. Pull it in tight. You're going to start to curl through the upper body. Stretching your elbows out and walk up your leg. Curl and reach and lift. Try to get up there. Pulling the nose to knee. Stretch. Flexing through that top foot and point. This is your stretch moment. Hi, Allie. One more time. And then start to walk down halfway. So pull through the little belly muscles, feel supported, and come back up. Again, walk it down, looking down at those hips. Drop the weight of the leg, come back up. This time we walk all the way down. Leg stays lifted. You're going to cross it around and up for 5. Nice and quick. And 4. Around for 3. Both hips stay nice and tight to the floor. And 1 reverse. Get the momentum swing for your stomach to work. Around and up. For 3. For 2. Low belly. Last 1. Bend in the end. Give it a nice stretch. Even take that leg, cross it over the other one. Open the body. Bring it back up, stretch it out long. Left leg lifts up high. Grab behind. You'll start to curl the chin to chest. Walk it up. Press the leg into your shins. Get this stretch at the top, flex your foot, and point through the toes. Relax. And we just want those shoulders to drop. One more time here. Start to walk down halfway. Lots of tuck and curl through the low belly muscles and come back up. Same thing, go to where it's your challenge moment in that tough spot of your roll up. Pull in and lift back up. One more time. Hold and lift. And we go all the way to the mat. Keeping it up, crossing around and up circles for 5. The hip bones that are kind of sticking out the top of your legs, try to bring those more closer together, east to west. Imagine that motion. Last one, reverse, going out, get long and up. 1, 2, can you pull into the stomach more? 3, 4, and 5, bend your knee. Give it a stretch. Bring the knee to the side. Open the body. Bringing it back up. Grabbing onto the backs of your legs. Start to rock it up and hold. Letting the feet and legs be super heavy, just roll back 2 inches on the tailbone. Find the moment of balance and come back up. Same thing, without letting the shoulders hike. So you're just finding this place of balance where you get a stretch through the low part of your back as you go back
Start to go for that roll all the way on the spine. Come up and hold. Not a lot of momentum here. Trying to stay in that ball shape for 3 and 2. We hold a teaser on that last one. Extend the legs out, hold. Bring your hands there, pull through the low stomach for 3, 2, 1. Grab onto your ankles, hold. You're gonna roll back 2 inches and up. So find that place of balance here. A little tighter and a little bit more compressed into your abdominal wall. Shoulders draw down for 3, 2, 1. Go for that roll all the way back, around and up. Keep the knees in tight. Just for 3, 2, 1. And grab onto your weights. You'll start to come down. Bring the right knee into the chest. We go for this cycle. Extend. As you're cycling the legs away, start to come off your back, lift up high. Keep that cycle coming back down. So it's very subtle. Lift and lower and lift and lower. One more time. Can you create more space in the low back? Lift and lower. Bring the knees in. Lower the head. Bending your elbows in. Knees and elbows are both bent. Going to press them along the mat. Legs go out almost straight, parallel to the mat. And you'll hold. Squeeze your weights. Open, close the legs. Bend your knees in. Lift a little higher with the upper back. And then bend the elbows lower down. Press everything out. Extend. Reach long. Open, close. Bend your knees. Keep reaching with your arms as your sternum and spine stays long on the mat. And lower. 3 more. Press out. Open, close. Pull in, lift. Pull the belly button in. And return. Last one. Press out. Open, close. Bend in. Get longer through the spine. Imprint to the mat. Lift up an inch higher. And lower down. Arms to the side. Weights drop. Take your knees into chest. We're going to come up. We'll find scissors. Grab behind the right leg. Pull it in 2 times and switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Spine is still long. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs straight out. Hands behind your head. Legs straight to the sky. Really take the hands behind the base of the skull. Start to lower them away from you. 3, 2, 1. Imprint the spine, lift them back up. Lower. 3, 2, 1. Imprint to lift up. So you want to feel that tailbone heavy. And it stays heavy as the legs come back up. Squeeze inner thighs, inner heels. One more time. On the way up, go for crisscross. Get long, twist, and switch. And let's take 2 pulses. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2. That second one gets a little higher and a little more over. For 4, and 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Lower the head down. You'll take your feet all the way to the mat. Finding a shoulder bridge here. We'll round through the spine, curl under, and lifting through the hips. Peel it on up. That was lots of ab work. So we're just going to try to stretch through the hip flexors. And starting to feel each part of your back round to go down. Again, round it on up. Strong in the backs of the legs. And peel it down. Coming on up. And hold. Walking the feet together in the center. The hips press up an inch and down an inch. Squeeze your inner thighs. Lift to little pulses. Up and up. Then try to bring the legs all the way to touch. Lift and lift. Getting under and lengthened through the back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to round it as you come down. Feel each part of your vertebrae. Walk the heels in a little closer to you. Come all the way up. Legs are squeezed together. You're holding that shape. You're going to release the right heel off the ground as you squeeze the thighs together. The toes are still on the mat. Return the right heel. Left heel comes up. Press the right one down even more. Continue through that pattern. So it's just one heel lifts. And watch the hips that they don't shift. Just tuck under. The sides stay on the same level. And press. For 4. Inner knees stay touching. 3, 2, 1. Press the heels equally. Round through the spine. All the way down. We're going to turn on over to your stomach. Arms by the shoulders, getting some extension in your spine. Then press and lift up. Glutes are tight and release it down. Same thing coming up. Weight in your arms and lower. You'll come up. Shoulders drop in. You're just going to bend the elbows down halfway and press them up 2 inches. And down and up. Really hugging the arms in tight. For 4, lift. 3, 2, 1. Get all the way up here. As you come down, you'll lift the legs up behind you and you kind of swan dive forward. Legs lift, press up and hold. Legs lift, lift, up. Legs are straight. For 2, 1, send it back. Round the spine, find a big child's pose, rounded back. Coming all the way back down to the forearms. Strong with the elbows, legs together. Tuck your hips as much as possible. Open the chest here. Try to scoop the belly in even further underneath you. 2 kicks with your right foot. 1, 2, and lower. Point the left toes. 1, 2. So you're stretching the tops of the thighs as you're activating the hamstring. 1, 2. Switch. Should be very little motion here. Just the leg kicking. Your hips are really imprinted. Should not feel it in your low back. You want more hamstring. 1, 2. If you do feel it in your back, just bring your arms a little bit away from you. And we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little bit of extension here. Legs to the corners. Stretch the arms out to the corners. Head down. Scoop the belly in. You're gonna lift the arms and legs up, head lifts, hold. Reach for the fingertips, scoop the stomach, and reach it down. Same thing, everything reaches up. Shoulders draw in, and return. Scoop under, reach and left, and lower. 2 more, lift. Lift, as you come in, the arms circle around, the legs come together. Hold it there, reach the arms back out to that X shape, and lower down. You come up in the X, bring the arms together, legs together, reach a little higher. Bring it back to the X, and lower. X lifts up, pull in, everything together, peel the upper back higher. Bring it back to the X, and lower. Last time, lift up, pull in, reach. This time try to grab your fingers, lift a little higher, 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 higher. Take it back out to X. And lower down. Stretch it on back. Curling through the spine. I'm going to take it all the way to the forearms. Interlacing the fingers. Extending the left behind you. Reach it back. So you're in parallel to start. You're pointing through the toes, little pulses up in that parallel shape. Nice and subtle here, keeping the weight even. Hold it up in that parallel position, circles from that shape. And find the reverse. Keep it lifted. Keeping it up, flex that foot, little pulses up. High-fiving the foot to the ceiling. 3, 4, 3, 2. Hold it there in 1. Turn out the leg, high fives. The leg is just a bit turned out there. Opening the hips slightly. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Now the leg is turned out. You're opening the leg, little pulses. Just like we did in the beginning. 4, 3, 2. Circles. Last little bit here. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 3, 2, 1. Take it in. Send the weight back, reach over to your right side, take the stretch. Coming back up. You'll bring your forearms down. And right leg behind you. Parallel. And what you don't want is to be all the way back here. So you want that hip stacked over the leg. Leg is in parallel and you're just lifting up. Still scooping the stomach in so you have the resistance to go. Pointing through the toes. Holding it there. Little circles in parallel. And reverse. Strong on the upper body. Bending the knee in. Parallel, pulses up. Using right where the glute meets the thigh. Rotating the leg out, little pulses. You got it. Tuck the hips under. For 3, 2, 1, keep it up. Extend it up all the way. You're in that turnout shape, pulses up. For 4, 3, 2, circles there. Around with the leg, keep it lifted. Don't let it dip down. And reverse. For 3, 2, and 1, take it in. Stretching the arms out over to that left side. We'll come all the way on your right side. Supporting the head here. Pressing into the mat, lift the top leg up. Now try to get that leg longer than the other one. Really stretch it out. Taking it to the back. Flexing through the foot. Kick it front. 1, 2, and sweep. And 1, 2. Little turnout with the foot. So you see the inside of the heel is reaching front. We want this to activate. For 3. And 2. 1. Holding it there. Little lifts and lowers. Side hip. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. Lift it all the way up. Forward. Sweep. Stay parallel, lift. And reverse. Coming forward. Around and up. Get it back. Sweep it in. One more time. Legs pull together. You'll lower to inside of your elbow. Lift the legs up and hold. And lower. And lift. We want the low belly to work. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch the legs, the bottom leg goes forward. You bring them back together, cross the ankles, scoop the stomach in. It goes out and pull in. Out and in. And we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack the legs back on top. Front leg draws up to the inside of the leg. We lift and lower. Lift. Try to get into here. And it comes up. Inner thigh. Lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Stretch. We'll bend your knees. Take that top arm to the knees and just open. Coming on back up. Right into the other side. We are getting closer here. Gonna take that top leg up, stretch it long and away. Taking it to the back. Lifts. Getting into the side hip. You know you're gonna feel it after that last exercise we did. Now flexing the foot. 2 kicks here. 1, 2. And sweep, point through the toes. Flex. Turn out the foot. And reach it back. Inside of the heel comes forward. 1, 2. I'm going to use this bicep to press. To feel it here. 1. And reach. Yeah, that second pulse goes a little further. Nice for 2. And 1. Send it there. You'll flex your foot, lift it high. Big circle around. And sweep, lift, and sweep it, lift. Reverse. Come forward and up. Biggest circle you got. And lift. 1 more. Legs go together. Send it in. Legs lift. Hold it here. Lower and lift up. Hip bones coming closer together to really pull in. For 3, 2, hold it 1. Separate the legs. Bottom leg comes forward. You'll bring them together, cross the ankle. Send it out. Now try to pull them in through here. It goes out and in. Out and in. Can you get tight? For 2 and 1. Draw this leg up. Press down and lift. And go up. We're also getting the side waist. Lift and reach. Almost done with this series, and we just have some sliders. Then we're done with class. Up. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking the knees to a bend. Open it out. Send the left hand to the knees. Okay, let's come all the way up. I'm going to grab onto your sliders. Fold your mat. And I'm going to start by taking it all the way down to the forearms. Palms facing the ground. Pull the stomach in. We're drawing the hips in, bend the knees. And press back out. And slide it slow. And extend. And slide slow. We have 4 and 3, 2, 1. Hold out and in for 8, 7, 6, 5. Get long through the spine. For 2, 1. Slowly bringing the knees down, pressing back. Find this hyperextended child's pose. One more breath. Coming up to the hands. Sending the legs behind you. As you slide in, the right knees will in go right. Back out, they'll in go left. Pull. They angle right in. And angle right in. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way down, left forearm. Now you're in the side bend angle. You're going to draw the knees in, press out. Take the bottom leg underneath. Draw it in. Draw it in. Still on your toes. For 3, 2, 1. Switch legs all the way over to the other side. So you can get out of this like a down dog. Reach through the heels. Pass through, come in. Come all the way down to right forearm. Bottom leg is crossed under. Pull in, press out. So you should be looking down to that right knee as it comes in towards your face. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Find the knees down. Sliders to the sides. Stretch out. Find that down dog shape. Find a stretch, stretch, stretch. Start to walk the hands in towards your feet. Let the head hang. And grab the sides of both elbows, pull it in. Toward the floor, rock side, and switch. For 3, 2, 1. Finding the center. Curling through the spine. Coming all the way up. You're just going to take your right leg to the slider. Going to find a bent knees. You're taking your arms straight up to the ears as you send that right leg back and pull it in and reach it out. Weight in the heels. And send it back. For 4. Arms overhead. 3, 2, 1. Standing up nice and tall. You're going to take that leg, send it side. Out, hold. Keeping the bend in and out. So it's going to go nice and quick. Arms are in. Weight is back in that heel. You're in a squat. Good, just for 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up to stand. Take it to that other side. Send it long. Find the lunge behind you. Sweep the arms overhead. Bending the right leg in. And all the way in. And send it out. And pull in. And reach. Bending through the front knee, send the knee back. Lunge. Sweep. Here we go. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning front, send it out. Bend your knee out. Pull it in. Really trying to press those toes strong to the mat. For 8, sending it back in that squat. For 4, 3, 2, weight back, final 1. Standing it all the way up. Taking the heels together, toes apart. Rolling shoulders back, just reach the arms overhead here. Interlace your fingers, take it over. Reach, look up to the ceiling and up. Over to the other side. And back up, take it down. And you guys are all set. I know some of you had to